Hey folks, how's it going? This is Jeff Lenney, and thank you so much for stopping by to check out my review of a Dropship on Demand by Don Wilson. My morning coffee here. So as you can see, I am logged in right now to the members area. Up here it says welcome Jeff. That is me, myself, and I. So when you first log into the account, you've got an introduction video here. It's about 3 minutes here. I'm not going to go through it, but it kind of explains the process and how you should go through things and where you should be starting. And then, of course, you want to click on the link here to get started. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go to my products. And instead, on the top right, I'll show you what you get. So first of all, what you get a few things. You get the 7-SIP DOD, or sorry, 7-SIP. 7-SIP Dropship on Demand system. This is going to be the main training you're going to be doing here. And it really is just 7 steps. There's a few hours, multiple hours of videos here. But I like that each step is broken up into multiple smaller, easy to digest chunks, if you will. So I never really felt overwhelmed going through it. And it's pretty damn good stuff. It really is pretty damn impressive stuff. So anyways, you got product research, it goes into product selection, store setup, validating your product with sales. I'm not going to explain everything here, but if you guys do a Google search for Dropship on Demand review, you're going to find my site where I'm going to show you more about it, and I'm going to tell you what each step goes into. So next up, you've got the Ecom Foundational 4, and this is the 4 cornerstones you want to be going through, and you kind of want to be doing this at the same time you go through the 7-step Dropship on Demand system. And it's basically 4 training videos. It goes into some pretty important things here. And again, I'm trying to make this video quick because I see potential for this video to be 45 minutes or longer, since I have to go into Gear Bubble as well, so I'm going through this quickly. But if you look at my review, which I'll get to in a moment here, but here on jefflenney.com, I'm going to give you guys a link for this. I show you guys some examples of stuff I made, and I explain what each step goes into in detail here. So the purpose of this video is to kind of give you a quick look at the members area, and then of course go into a quick example as to how Gear Level works. The 6-figure journals. This is a fantastic, fantastic idea, and it's something I wish people did more often. Essentially, every single day, Don went through and basically journaled the steps, what he was doing, and this eventually became a 4, 5, and then a 6-figure campaign that he goes through what he's starting off at, what he does, what he fails at, different product ideas, etc. And he goes into different ideas, for example, and how he does the product research here. And I think I'm actually going to have to blur this stuff. I do apologize. I don't want to give away the ideas or how the research is done, but I assure you this is a ridiculously powerful and easy way to do the niche product research. And Don goes into every single, the first day here, he shows you, the sales, and it shows you the date, the sales for the previous day, step 1, exactly what he's doing. It shows you his ideas. He shows you the ideas, where he found the ideas. He shows you how he knows they're a hot idea. And I believe 3 out of the 4 of these, Don said, ended up becoming 7-figure campaigns, which is really, really freaking fantastic. And I think 3 of those were also done by students as well, with those high-dollar campaigns. So this is a fantastic idea if you ever want to literally sit in the office with a super affiliate. Sorry, I'm going to take these things off. I'm not really using them here. If you want to sit inside the office of a super affiliate with them while they actually do the work and you discuss the ideas and what's working and what's not working, this is what a freaking fantastic, fantastic idea. And I'll be honest, I know this course is not cheap, but I would pay just for the 6-figure journals the entire price of the course, hands down. Even though it's just text, it gives you inside the mind of these geniuses and what's being done. It's fantastic. So next up, you have the Facebook ad setup. If you're new, if you're a complete newbie to Facebook advertising, this is where you actually want to start first before you even get into the 7-step DoD. And it's a basic course. It just shows you how you can set up, your ad campaigns, how you can set up your business manager, your Facebook page, your Facebook pixel, how to connect your pixel to your ad account. So again, this is not going to be going into the scaling and the advertising stuff itself. It's only the introduction if you've not done Facebook ads before. Then you got the resources section here. and hopefully I won't have to blur. Okay, here we are. Yeah, here we are. So you got a necklace video templates. You got sample email marketing sequences, the niche research log, which is awesome stuff. Product customization, supplier Rolodex, and a supplier order logs. These are just simply resources. These are bonuses worth a ton in their own. So how am I doing? 5 minutes. Okay, not bad, not bad. So again, guys, if you want to see what this is about, a lot more detail than I'm giving here, if you go to Google and do a search for Dropship on Demand Review, you're going to find my site, jefflenney.com. In fact, by the time you search, I should be above this guy right here. But yeah, if you click on jefflenney.com, I got a lot more information here. Now I'm going to get back to this in a little bit after I demonstrate how the stores work. But I explain, I love that. I'm actually going to get that hoodie for events. Jimmy Kim, if you guys don't know Jimmy, Jimmy's a huge internet marketer, and he gave me the nickname of the king of SEO a few years ago. And I've been using that, and it's a great attention grabber. And I figured something like this hoodie, which I actually designed using Gear Bubble, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So if I ever do any winter events in Chicago, I might have to wear this. Otherwise, I'll make a t-shirt out of it. But anyway, scrolling down here, dumb jokes aside, although I really am buying that one. I'm not kidding. I explain each step of the dropship on demand system. Here's the e-com foundation for training, over the shoulder campaign, the Facebook ad setup course. I explain more of the resources. And then there's a new live event in Vegas now, which is in the beginning of October. Unfortunately, I will not be able to go. My wife and I have a new baby on the way, September 29th. So I'll be out of commission for a month or two and staying home only. So as much as I would love to go hang out with you guys in Vegas, then join and via my link, I'm not going to be able to make that one. But Don's having these ridiculously awesome speakers here in Vegas. And it's going to be a free event for you. If you can't make it up to Vegas, you can watch online. Although my recommendation, guys, is if you get a chance to go to Vegas for the event or for any event, there's nothing at all beats the energy of an event like that. Nothing beats the energy, the connections you'll make, etc. In fact, I've met one of my business partners at an event before, out in the East Coast. Now we run a massive health and fitness website together, which we're monetizing via email, paid ads, and search engine optimization, and some little Instagram stuff also. So yeah, Vegas is going to be awesome. I show some results and everything, and again, my review right here, where you're going to see that video, and I'll get down to that in a few minutes. What I'm going to do next, though, is I'm going to show you guys how Gear Bubble works. Now, this is done through Gear Bubble, and by the way, I want to let you know, guys, I had to get a brand new account right here so I can demonstrate this stuff for you guys, because I didn't want to give away what I was doing, but I actually have already found 3 or 4 hot, successful items using the exact same methods they taught here. And essentially what they do is they teach you how to find hot items. They teach you how to find successful quotes. And they teach you how to find where that's going to sell. I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but I already found quite a few hot items. And as you'll see by my demonstrations of what I'm making right now, it's a lot of fun. It really is. So anyways, we're going to go to launch campaign. And you can do a few things. You can do couples things, clubs. I'm not going to go into that stuff now. We're just going to go ahead and next I'm going to go to the Pro dashboard. Here we are, the Pro dashboard. And you'll see this is a completely brand new account right now. I'm not going to launch anything live right now, but I'm going to demonstrate it for you guys though. So we're just going to simply go on demand. You can do private, for yourself only. You can do stuff for couples, clubs, stacked products, and that's all explained within the members area. But by the way, one thing I forgot to mention though was with Gear Bubble, you're also able to do drop shipping stuff as well. So if you maybe have a hot supplier in China and you want to sell these awesome keychains that you found, trying to find an example of a keychain. I don't know, that's a survival pack. But if you find that, maybe you have a survival store, for example, and you want to sell these survival packs. That's actually a paracord grenade, and this has a full-on survival kit. If you look at the camera, there's a full survival kit in here with tinfoil, fishing wire, fire starter, and I think I bought this for $1 on AliExpress. You can sell them for $7 or $8. But really though, guys, the whole focus of doing this right now, the whole focus of Gear Bubble is doing the print-on-demand stuff because it's ridiculously hot. You're able to sell things that no one else in the world is selling because you design them yourself. And it's really easy to have someone design stuff for you. But actually, as part of one of my bonuses, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be demonstrating how you can get unlimited designs yourself for free. I'm going to demonstrate how you can actually make those yourselves. Like the examples I show you guys, for example, I did it myself. 3 or 4 minutes each, easy. My son, the background there. The joys of working from home. It is fantastic, actually. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and do a launch a new product. We're going to go on demand. And you can actually do quite a few things here. You can do coffee mugs, necklaces, bracelets, shirts, and hoodies, hats. You can do all over prints, leggings, etc. So I'm going to start with something pretty simple here. I go with a shirt and hoodie. So I'm going to select that and click on next step. Now you got a really good selection of stuff here, guys. You really do. It's pretty freaking fantastic. You can do long sleeve tees. You can do zip up hoodies. You can do different colors of these too. You can do V-neck t-shirts, sweatshirts, premium t-shirts, youth hoodies, youth t-shirts, women's tank tops, unisex, or is it unisex? Unisex, I think, and the regular hoodies, women's t-shirts, unisex t-shirts, etc. You can offer those in all other styles as well. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to start with a premium. Let's start with a unisex tee. I'm going to click upload design. And again, I made these designs myself, just kind of messing around here. So again, I'm being completely just silly with this stuff. These are not serious designs I would actually sell. I think I actually might do a couple of them. But here's one I made from my own name, just as a joke. And actually, I think I need to redo that in a different color, but here's how it looks on a regular lighter color t-shirt. It says Jeff Lenney, legendary IM, a legendary internet marketer. And you can copy the design to the back if you like. Of course, for a t-shirt, you probably don't want to do that. If you have to click on next step, for example, you can see how it'll look. So again, that's not something I would actually make myself. I think it's kind of silly and arrogant, but as a joke, I'm a pretty sarcastic guy. I like messing around with the silly examples like this. Plus, I didn't want to give any of my own real ideas away. So let's look at a few more design ideas here. Upload graphics. I made one for a friend that said punk ass. And she actually got a kick out of this, said it would actually really, really sell well in New York, which I thought was funny. You can do different colors again, and again, you can modify the colors and stuff, but it's using that same design template I used for Jeff Lenney. I can move it to the top right here, for example. If I really want, I can duplicate it. Duplicate it again. That's obviously pretty damn silly, but if I click on next step again, you can see how that would look. It actually looks like a pretty decent t-shirt, but I don't think anybody would buy it quite like that. So what I'm going to do here is just delete a couple here. One I actually am probably going to make for when I will go, and I might actually sell these. I shouldn't give this away. I'm going to hope you guys don't see. Okay, I'm not going to share that one because I'm actually probably going to do that. Let me share another one. This is one I was just kind of messing around with here. I did the king of SEO. I used the template, the example I told you guys about. If you guys don't know Jimmy Kim is a big internet marketer, and he nicknamed me the king of SEO a few years ago, which I'm not going to argue with. So we're going to add a couple more colors here. You can preview the colors, see how they'll look. Let's see, like that gray, maybe maybe blue. I already got blue. Maybe purple. Purple's kind of royal, right? Oops, I forget to add the color. Purple. Let's preview those. Green. Okay, I think these 4 examples are pretty good here. Oops, I'm deleting them. See, I'm still learning this. We're going to add that blue. Add the purple. And just for the hell of it, add the green. So it shows you here the base cost. Basically, this is the price it's going to be sold for, and your profit per sale. So if I sell one of these bad boys, it's going to be $16.50 for me. That looks pretty freaking fantastic. And what you can also do, I don't recommend it for t-shirts, is you can actually duplicate the item onto the back of the shirt. So for a t-shirt, I would not recommend that. I think this would actually work really well with a hoodie, though. Maybe a zip-up hoodie, for example. It says Jeff Lenney, the king of SEO. And if I look at the back here as well, I can upload something to the back. And this is an idea I came up with as well. If I can get the right one. Okay, I forgot to, hold on. I gotta find the right one. Give me a second here. I forgot to clear the background on that one before. Okay, still the wrong one. Give me a second. Here we are. The best place to hide a dead body is page 2 of a search engine. So you can adjust it. You can adjust the size of that. You want to keep it within that box, though. Very, very, very important. So we look at the front. You look at the back. You can look at it in different colors as well. Again, oops, I'm deleting the colors. I'm clicking the down wrong thing. Silly Jeff. All right, so I keep doing that. Add a white one, purple one, and why not? It's already there. Okay, so we'll click on next step. I keep clicking the wrong thing, and it keeps removing that. Sorry about that. So anyway, from here though, you can obviously do your product description. You know, Jeff hoodie, for example. You can look at the back. So I got the front right here. It's a zip-up hoodie. Got the back right there. And if you don't like it, if you think that's a bit too high, for example, you can adjust this. I'm going to look at the back, bring it down a little bit. I like that better. If you look at this, it says Jeff Lenney and the Crown. It says established 1977. And the nice thing is with this is a bit more of an expensive item. It's $49.95. You can adjust the cost if you like. It shows you the profit per sale, 27 bucks per sale. You can add a design layer here, so you can let the customers personalize something if you like as well. So you can add a layer of text that can be customized for them as well. So if you, I'm not going to go ahead and do this now, but you can change. You can take out the word king, for example, and you can allow them to type in queen. So I'm not going to. Let's play with it for a second. Animals, categories, you can choose a bunch of stuff. So as you can see, it works out pretty freaking fantastic. And it's a great way to sell customized items to your audience. You can let them customize things themselves as well. Let's go ahead and do a coffee cup real quick for the fun of it here. You can do phone cases, coffee mugs. I like coffee mugs, really good profit. It's $15 profit per sale. It goes for $19.95. So we're going to upload a design. And let's see here. What am I going to do? Let me use that same image. I'm going to make the coffee mug black. And then for the coffee mugs, you can do a different design on the back if you like, or you can just duplicate the same image. You can do an 11-ounce mug, 15-ounce mug, you can do a metallic mug, different colors, or you can do even a color-changing mug. And of course, it changes colors when it gets hot. Okay, sorry, for some reason my design, I think I hit delete on my design. So obviously for this mug, it's black and white. I probably want to choose a different type of color here. But if we click on next step though, again, this is probably a bad idea for design though, as actually before it was actually showing the mug moving. I think I'm having a browser issue here, but it would actually show the mug changing colors when you mouse over, which is why it took so long there. So weird. I think I need to enable Java or Flash or something. So anyways, my fault. It works fine, I promise. So that mug changes from white to black when it gets filled up with or not. You can do the all-over prints. These are not something I'm an expert in. I really don't have much of a design flair, but there's some pretty damn good training you can do yourself. These are a bit more expensive because of how they work. But I had an idea though. For example, my wife and I are having a daughter in about 2 months. So I thought, hey, you know what, it's not quite a full design here, but hey, maybe on her first date she can wear this. Something like that. Obviously a bit on the silly side. But I was playing around with some more images here, and I've got a few stock images. And again, this is just kind of silly, but I want to give you an example as to how this works. This is a graphic here for something I use. And we're going to expand it here. I want you to look at that. And see how it fills the entire shirt. We're going to duplicate that to the back as well. So we'll click on next step. Yeah, I know that might be a cool looking shirt. I really have no sense of fashion these days. I really don't. I mean, that's kind of an idea as to what you can do. It'd be a fun idea, maybe make something for a bachelor party for a bunch of guys. Or if you actually maybe have a good photo or a good design, you can do that as well. So again, you guys get the idea. But anyways, folks, having said that, I wanted to give you guys a good idea as to how this works. I want to show you that yes, I too am an actual member, which is why I explained the training to you guys. And despite my silly examples here, I want to show you guys a few more fun examples real quick. So King of SEO, I already showed you guys that one. A coffee mug, my shirt idea. I actually did these ones all live for you guys now, but look, here's one. Obviously, not everybody would like this, but if you know any conservative SEO consultants, it's Donald Trump. And again, you can change this for any industry. You can change it. You are a great lawyer. You are, whatever. You can change it. It works ridiculously well. World's okayest SEO specialist, and that'd be really easy to take that idea and make, world's okayest lawyer, attorney, doctor, dentist, CEO, whatever you like. It'd be easy to make your own designs easily with this stuff. And then something else I'm offering here is I've got more information. I've got some pretty solid bonuses I think you guys will like a lot. And again, if you don't know who I am, my name is Jeff Lenney. I am a super affiliate. Ta-da, nice to meet you. A bit high on caffeine right now. Helps me get through the day though, it really does. Yeah, I have worked with some pretty big marketers in the past who are now good friends of mine, Onyx Singal, Dory Friend, Aiden Booth, Jimmy Kim, who named me, of course, the King of SEO. My bonuses though, guys, I got pretty stellar bonuses here. Is number one, I think you'll like this, is personal coaching with me. And I usually, the reason it says $4,500 value is I don't usually accept a 1 hour call. If you want to get on some calls with me, I'm going to charge 7 hours minimum. You can do it all at once if you like. I don't recommend it. Or you can do it 7 weeks apart, 7 days in a row, whatever. But that's going to cost you $4,500. If you say, Jeff, I want to hire you for 1 hour, no, not going to happen. I'm going to charge you $4,500. So you might as well pay the full rate and take advantage of that. So that's why I explain that nobody can get a call with me for less than $4,500 unless you happen to be buying a product via my link to get my bonuses. So this is a pretty stellar call, pretty stellar, and we can talk about whatever you like. I can review your campaign, review your website, review your ad campaigns. We can just shoot the shit and talk about your favorite sports team, whatever you like. My advice is to talk about CRO, conversion rate optimization. Talk about your ad copy. Talk about your copy on the content itself. You want to write stuff that converts, and I can help you do that. In fact, I really can. Bonus number 2, and I think you're going to like this one a lot. With the Dropship on Demand training, there's not a ton of training on how to create your own graphics. Every single graphic design I showed you, except for the stock image, I designed it myself in a matter of minutes, and it did not cost me a dime. So in this particular bonus, what I'm going to do is give you my method for designing graphics easily, even if you don't have a single flare of creativity or graphic design experience, which I do not. There are some places that you can get this done easily, again, without paying a dime. And I'm going to show you how to do those exactly. That's actually going to be a video I'm going to be creating the next couple of days for people to buy via my link, where I'm going to walk through multiple examples live. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can do that, and how you can make images like the ones I showed you in a matter of minutes. Like these images, these graphics here, the coffee mug, yeah, there's a ton, these things here, there's a ton more things you can do here. And I'm trying not to make this video an hour long. I'm already at 24 minutes now. So that's my second bonus. I think it's pretty stellar. Here's some other things that people don't really think about as much. Now I see these are undervalued for bonuses for me, but the copywriter's black book, that's insane. And I'm going to show you how to write perfect sales page copy with that black book I put together. And you can use it, if you can write a sales page, you can use it to write anything. You can write product titles, descriptions, emails, etc. I've got Twitter techniques for free traffic, video marketing techniques for free traffic, and something that Don covers in the Facebook training, but a mindset video here. It's on my head itches for some reason here. Yeah, anyways, mindset to action, and Don covered mindset in the Facebook ads training. But if you go into something with a mindset of failure, if you go in, hey, there's no way I'm going to succeed, I'm going to fail, I'm not even, why should I even try? I'm just going to fuck this up. Pardon my French. If you go in with that attitude, you are really setting yourself up to fail. You really are. And when you have a proper attitude for success, when you have a proper mindset for success, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Whether it takes 3 months or 3 years, I'm gonna make this happen. If you have that proper success mindset, it makes a huge, huge difference. It really does, having that money mindset. And I hate tossing around kind of cliche things like that, like money mindset. But if you understand what that works and what goes into it and what's behind it, and if you have that mindset, there's no reason you can't do this yourself. Some off-topic story about myself. I started internet marketing back in 2010, I believe. I went to my first event back in 2011 when I was learning about search engine optimization. And I think at that time I was making 20 or 30 bucks a month as an affiliate from a website I had a friend help me build. I had no idea what I was doing. And it took me a few years to really have success. It really did, because I was jumping around from one thing to another. I started off on eBay, actually, and I was making $1,000 a month on eBay, but that was taking 5 or 6 hours a day. It was taking too much time to manage that business, and it was nice. It was like a raise at work, but it was taking too much time. So I got into affiliate marketing, and I tried everything: social media. Back then it was MySpace and Friendster. It was 2011, yeah. Social media, advertising, blogging, videos, etc. And my problem was I didn't stick to one thing for longer than a couple of weeks. I would try something and I would get bored or frustrated when it did not work. And the thing is, back in those days, there were not really solid products like this that gave you everything you needed to do step by step. And in fact, this is even better than that. It not only gives you the steps, it gives you the tools to make it happen yourself. It really does. And this is a fantastic, fantastic training course. And if they had courses like this on this caliber back when I was starting, and if I would have actually taken my money and invested in these courses, I would have made my first million a lot sooner than I did, which is just a year or two ago, by the way. A few 3 years ago, I think. So yeah, having a course like this where it walks you through everything step by step, it really truly is the way to go. You got the bonuses from myself, you got this amazing training. And you guys, if you haven't seen the stuff Don's been sending yet, Don's got some amazing case studies of income that's been made from stores, and it's customer stores. It's not even his own stores. Let me scroll up on my review real quick here. Don sent these to me. These results right here, if you look at the mouse, these are not Don's stores. These are Don's customers. These are customers that signed up for Dropship on Demand, customers that signed up for Gear Bubble that are doing these things. One seller hit $70,000 plus a day. $70,000 a day in under 3 days. Now, I'm going to say that's not typical. That's not typical. A seller hit $35,000 a day in under 4 days, 15,000, 2.5 million a month, $3,000 to $5,000 a day, $1,000 to $3,000 a day. I mean, think about this, guys. How much of a difference would $100 a day make for you? That's $3,000 a month. That's more than many people make doing their full-time jobs. And I gotta say, it makes a huge difference. When I first started making $1,000 a month on eBay, that was like a $12,000 a year raise. It was fantastic. And I mean, now I'm making 4 figures a day, 5 figures a day sometimes. I'm making 5 or 6 figures a month every single month online. It really is fantastic. I mean, I made last month what I made in a year in 2011, and I was making 45,000 a year in 2011 doing IT. Now that's a decent amount, I suppose, but in Southern California, in Orange County, specifically where I live, I had a 1-bedroom apartment in Costa Mesa with my girlfriend. And now I'm in a beautiful house in Anaheim Hills. You really can't see much of it here, but this is my own dedicated personal office. I got a beautiful backyard. We bought a bit of an older house. We've already redone the floors. One of the bathrooms, we're doing a $20,000 bathroom remodel right there in the bathroom behind me for the master bathroom. We've done the backyard, spent thousands on that. We're doing the roof next and the front yard, and it's fantastic. And I'm not bragging, I'm really not. I'm just trying to give you guys, I was talking about mindset. I'm trying to encourage you guys. If you haven't noticed, I'm a bit jumpy and jittery. I'm not on cocaine or anything, I promise, but I've got OCD, I've got Tourette syndrome. If you guys don't know what that is, it's Tourette syndrome. It's a neurological disorder where people might twitch involuntarily, or they might shout some things out randomly. So if you notice me cracking my jaw or clearing my throat, I'm not high on anything except maybe caffeine. which doesn't help, but I still love my coffee. I've got Tourette syndrome. I have for years. My wife and I are involved with TSA, the Tourette Syndrome Association. I've done the 5K marathon at Disneyland with them every year for the past 5 or 6 years or so. We started off doing Long Beach Marathon before that. We rode on mountain bikes on a 20-mile marathon, but we got better tires. But yeah, my point is, if I can make this stuff happen, if I can buy a really nice house in a nice neighborhood in Orange County, California, paid for with my online businesses, I mean, if I can buy my expensive ass Breitling watch, and again, I'm not trying to brag. I really am a modest guy in person. I really am. But I found that people like to hear about numbers. People like to hear success stories and underdog stories. And guys, I dropped out of junior college. How's that? After 3 years of doing nothing, because my attention span is so horrible, I can't focus on learning that kind of stuff. It's funny when it comes to this stuff, though, because I start seeing results, I know what's possible, I find it much easier to focus. And what I'll do sometimes, even if I'm not playing music, so I'll put my headphones on. These are awesome noise blocking headphones. I'll put these bad boys on, play some music, even that. It blocks out all background noise. And it helps me focus like crazy and get this kind of stuff done. I'm able to hit a lot of these numbers here myself a lot of the time. And it's all because of simply having the proper mindset that I was not going to let my, I don't like saying disability because it's not. My Tourette's is a fairly mild case. I've only had a few people actually ask me in person if I had it. Most people assume I've got a cold or something. But yeah, I haven't let that get in the way of my success. And I was able to kind of kick his ass. I'm obviously very open about it. So, guys, I'm kind of getting into the whole motivational thing now. I'm going to shut up now. But you guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. If you are on my YouTube channel right now, I'm going to put a link for this review down below. Go ahead and go to this review on jefflenney.com. If you have any questions, you can say I'm a real person. Leave a comment down below here. Ask me your questions. I try to respond to every question I get within a day. Sometimes, if it's during the day and I'm working, I'll respond right away. I've had people leave me comments and I responded in 5 minutes. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And again, if you do want my bonuses, if you find my review useful here, if you want to get my bonuses, my bonus training, my bonus design training, that's going to save you hundreds of dollars a month right there. Excuse me. Then go ahead and purchase via my link. You can click on the Start Now button right here. So yeah, guys, again, any questions, please be shy. I'm a real person. I'm trying to be vulnerable here and talk about my pitfalls and my failures in the past. I'm talking about my, it's not a disability, I'm talking about my neurological disorder, which I have not let hold me back at all. If I can do this shit, you can too. You really can, because I believe in you. I know you can do this, guys. If I can do it, what's your excuse, right? So guys, having said that, thank you again so much for watching. Again, please, I know I've repeated this a few times, but I mean this with all my heart. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Don't be shy. I'm a real person. I want to help you succeed. Thank you very much.